This is just a guide plate that they look at. If the girl is under 12, almost never a dad will get custody if they're on equal footing. A boy under the age of 5, a dad will almost never get custody if the boy is under the age of 5. Even if the mom and dad get along with each other, even if it's a lovely divorce. That's just like a template that they go by, like a mandate that they go by. 12-year-old girls always go to mom. 5-year-old and under always goes to mom. That's just the way they are. That's just the way it's always been for thousands of years. So like I said, yeah, you're right. You're dancing right on that line where the judge might actually toss your phone once that 11-year-old hits 12. That's like the magic number with girls in judges' minds. And 5 is the magic number for boys in judges' minds. That a dad could do just as good as a job with a boy who's 5, 6, 7 years old that a mom could do. Right? He's not nursing anymore. He's not his butt's not being wiped anymore. That's basically where they're looking. And 12, obviously, you know why with the 12-year-old and a girl needs to be with the mom. Obviously, you can't teach her things, believe me. Right. So that's why the judge is looking at this. So when the judge asks you what's changed, what I would do is I say, well, the boy's over 5 and the girls are over 12. That's what's changed. And that's basically all you need to do. And then now we got 50-50. See, that's what I'm saying. I try to look for a thing where a judge is looking, like me. If I was a judge, and this is all I'm looking at, and like I said, these guys boo and hiss me on my show all the time, said, look, dude, this isn't my belief. This is Bible stuff I'm going on. This is stuff that goes back thousands and thousands of years, 5 and 12. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. He's like, well, no, Dad, it could be just this. I was like, look, maybe they can. I know as I am a man, I can't do it. I would much rather have a girl under the age of 12, 13 with the mom. Believe me. A boy 5 and over, we got it made. We don't need her no more. She could drop dead for all. I mean, the boy's got it covered. So, like I said, that's what I would do with a judge, because that's the number one thing he's looking for. He's looking for the age. In a judge's eyes, that's the first thing they look for. What's different? Well, the child got older. Good. How old? 6 and 13. Lovely. So see, that's what the judge first looks for. I mean, the judges are just practical. They don't know you from a ham sandwich. They don't know who you are. They don't care who you are. They just want to know that, look, you know what? This is basically the roadmap that we would let to believe that this works. And I want to try to maintain, it's called status quo. That's job one for the judge, is to maintain status quo. And you have to basically convince them why it should not remain the way it is. You just say, hey, look, 6 and 13. And the judge will say, okay, good enough for me. That's a change. That's a big change. So that's the whole trip.
So you say the girls should be over 12? Over 12.
Yep. And the boys have to be over 5. Yep. Well, I'm just saying, this is, if you're asking me, like I said, two of my friends are judges, and, you know, obviously I've talked to my friends a lot, and these are just certain simple things that every judge looks for. Okay. And I'm just telling you, that's what they're looking for. They, like I said, you're just another number on a docket. They couldn't care less. So when the paperwork comes by, how old's the kid? 6 and 13, great. Dad has equal access, fine. And then we work from there. And then you're going to have to start explaining that you have the capacity to actually devote that much time to being with the child. Right. You have the capacity to be home. You know, like I said, I work with some women, and they couldn't get custody of the kid because they had to be home for the child to come off of the school bus. Right. And the judge was like, well, if you can't make time from your busy day to be there when the child comes off the school bus, we might as well leave the kid in foster care, where the foster care parent is there to be there for the child to come off the school bus. So the woman actually went out and she modified her time of work. She actually quit like a job where she'd make $15 an hour to get a job she made $10 an hour, so she'd be home when the school bus came. But it's so funny, when she did that, the judge said, okay, great. Now you got a job where you'll be home at 3 o'clock, but you're making $500 less a month. You can't pay for that lifestyle. You're going to have to. We can see that your bills. You're not going to be able to swing this. So you're basically just bullshitting us. And you're taking this low-paying job just to get the kid, and we think you're just going to be a latchkey kid, and you're going to go right back to your old job. So no, you know, we're not buying your bullshit. So the lady's like, that didn't work. So see, that's what I'm saying. The judges, they're a tricky lot, man. Especially when like I said, when you and your wife combined, man, 1 and 1 became 1. 1 and 1 to become 2. So the child kind of dilemma is always like a tricky thing, because it's your property and it's your wife's property. But you say, wait a second, the property is exclusive to 1 and 1 alone from all other society. That's right. But the only way you could deal with the child thing, you have to split the baby in half, literally, right, to share that property. So, that, like I said, that's a unique situation in our culture. But so is the only other one I can explain other than with the child is when people say to me, "What do you think about like the right to bear arms or like concealed weapons?" I said, "Well, in law, to conceal a weapon is a death sentence, but legally, you could actually get a permit and conceal a weapon. But there is nowhere in law that's ever existed on planet Earth where it was okay to conceal a weapon. It was always thought to be the most disgusting, vile thing you could do was to conceal a weapon. When you walked into the king's court, you had to have all your weapons exposed so the king could see that you're a dangerous man. If he found out that you had a knife hidden, it was instant death. Yeah. So you had to, all the weapons had to be out in view, so the people walking down the street can see what they're going to encounter. But in this society, we believe it's better to keep society, delusional by concealing the weapons. That it's all safe to walk down the street. Nobody's carrying weapons, and underneath the codes of clothes, everybody's carrying weapons. See, so that's the only where in law that it's backwards, other than, like I said, with the child. That in law, it's always unlawful to conceal a weapon, but it's always legal. You can legally conceal a weapon. But
it's funny, and